Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to the first season of MAGGI Diaries, where we celebrate culture and food during the holy month of Ramadan by sharing 30 affordable, nutritious, and easy to make meals for you and your friends and family. My name is Haneefah Adam, and I will be your host. For those of you who do not know what Ramadan is about, it's the month where we as Muslim faithful dedicate ourselves before Allah by fasting from dawn to dusk for a month, as He has ordained us to do. And we end our daily fasting with Iftar. And because MAGGI cares, we have put together 30 affordable, tasty recipes that you can share with your family and friends for Iftar during Ramadan. On this show, sometimes I'll be sharing more than recipes with you. I will share trivia about Islam and Ramadan with you in the most enjoyable way. But today, I'll start by sharing my food art with you. You know I'm an artist, right? Then tomorrow, I'll decide what to share with you. The theme of this season is everyone is welcome. And so on every episode, I'll be joined by my friends in creating these meals for you. Now that I've read out all the information, let's get into the show. Today's guest is Khair, my very good friend, and she'll be joining me in the kitchen to help me.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This is beautiful.
I know, it's my creation.
It's the Ramadan crescent and a star.
Yes, just like MAGGI star.
Yeah.
It's now time to introduce our meal for today. We'll be preparing Assorted Meat Ewedu Asepo. I love the color green so much. I'm wearing it. My favorite thing about this meal is that you can make it in less than 20 minutes if you have your eba ready. We'll go on a break now, and when we come back, we'll be delving into the meal of today.
Finish work for your cooking with MAGGI Chicken. No rival. MAGGI Chicken has all the natural ingredients you love, like onion, celery, turmeric, soya, and other carefully selected ingredients to give great taste and rich flavor to all your favorite meals. MAGGI Chicken is your secret when it comes to cooking all the dishes you love for that unique chicken flavor. Oh yeah, shine with MAGGI Chicken. Cook the difference.
Welcome back to MAGGI Diaries. Here are the fabulous ingredients we would use to make Assorted Meat Ewedu Asepo. We are going to be needing crayfish, ground one, okra, ila that's already grated, momo, omeron, beef broth, iru, assorted meats. There is shakin here, beef and inwero, MAGGI crayfish, palm oil, ejagbigbe dried fish, ewedu, and scotch bonnet.
Why are you using ewedu in your Asepo?
Well, there's a twist to our Asepo. We are going to be adding ewedu in it, you know, for extra vitamin A.
Well, I can't wait to see how that's going to turn out.
Well, I'm going to give you the job of cutting it up for me, and then we are going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we are going to show you the process of making the soup. Welcome back to MAGGI Diaries. Like I mentioned earlier, I've already given her the assignment of cutting the ewedu. I'm just going to get the pot and start cooking. I'll be washing it out first. And then wash my hands too.
Thank you. How did you think about the combination of okra and ewedu? I've never actually seen that one before. I've seen okra and ogbono, but I've never heard of this.
I mean, this is a less common combination. I also heard that some people add okra to egusi as well.
Yes, so, I've heard that too.
Exactly. So it's just, this is also another combination, the okra and ewedu. So the very first thing I'm going to do is add my beef broth inside the pot. Everything. And that's going to be the liquid of the meal. My pomo, the dried fish, and the assorted meats. I'm just going to cover that up to bring it up to boil. So I'm just going to wait for the water to boil a little bit, and then I already have my ingredients ready to go. I'm going to be using my Maggi crayfish to season this, although I've already used Maggi Star to season the meat, you know, the boiled meat, before putting it into the broth. So can you help me with that? While you're peeling that, I'm just going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add the palm oil. Palm oil is a rich source of vitamin A. I just want to stir it together. Okay, nice. I'm going to add Maggi crayfish. My iru. Do you like to see lots of iru in your soup?
I don't really like to see it so much.
I mean, I love it because sometimes when I'm eating soup, I like to come across it in the soup because it's really amazing.
Well, to me, it kind of overpowers the smell of the soup sometimes, so I just use it in small quantities.
Okay, that's nice as well. I've added the ground crayfish,
okay,
and some scotch bonnets. Should I add more? Like,
yes,
very hot. You want it to be very hot? Anyway, I know you're a Yoruba girl, so I know that you're not afraid of the heat at all.
No, I'm not afraid of pepper.
Okay. So I'm going to just stir this together. I'm going to cover it up so that it can cook for about 1 minute. And we are going to add the okra and the ewedu, which is the last step. Like I said, it's very fast, very easy to make, and you don't have to waste time at all when you're preparing this for Iftar.
What was your first memory of eating swallow, or like Ilala Asepo? What was your first memory?
It's like asking me when the first time I ate rice. I can't remember. I've been eating it since I was little. I mean, there is this thing when we were growing up about when we don't have money for okra and soup and, you know, and stew. That's when you make Ilala Asepo, just to make everything together, because that way sometimes it's much more affordable. My combination has come to a boil now. Then I'm going to add the okra into it. I'm just going to mix it all up together. Yeah, it's going to cook like for 30 seconds before I add the ewedu to it.
All right. Do you have any issues introducing your children to swallow?
I mean, I have one now. Him and Eba like this. Always eating eba with vegetable soup. So he loves eba a lot. And you know, from 6 months, when you are introducing solids,
yes,
you can already, they're already eating semo, they're already eating eba, they're already eating amala. Okay. And that's not a problem at all. I've been stirring this for 30 seconds now, and then I'm going to add my ewedu to it. Don't be afraid that it is a lot. When it gets into the soup, it's going to reduce in bulk. So I'm just going to continue stirring it. It needs to cook for about 3 minutes, although we are not going to cover it, because that way we are going to make sure like the color is still green and vibrant.
Oh, that's interesting, because I've heard that people don't cover okra because it loses the drawing...
The viscosity.
Yes, thank you.
I know English.
That if you cover it.
That's the first time I'm hearing that. That's an interesting fact.
That's what I've heard.
You heard? Okay, all right. So we're just going to finish cooking this up. We're already done, and we're going to go on a break now. When we come back, our soup is going to be ready for Iftar.
Can you believe it's already the end of the first day?
I know, day 1 down.
Yay.
Ah, that smells amazing, and that is the smell of our first ever Iftar on MAGGI Diaries. I know that you're very excited and you can't wait to dig in.
Well, it looks beautiful.
I know, Miriam is waiting for us too, so let's get to Iftar.
Okay.
Which is the favorite meat of the pasta you
Meat. It's meat.
Yes.
Meat is the thing I like. Yes, meat.
Finish work for your cooking with Maggi Chicken. No rival. Maggi Chicken has all the natural ingredients you love, like onion, celery, turmeric, soya, and other carefully selected ingredients to give great taste and rich flavor to all your favorite meals. Maggi chicken is your secret when it comes to cooking all the dishes you love for that unique chicken flavor. Oh yeah, shine with Maggi chicken. Cook the difference.
Bismillah.
You tried. Just a little bit.
Very happy. Thank you. We have come to the end of our first episode and we are going up with the taste of the meal in our mouth, the sight of the meal with you. Remember, you too can achieve this in your kitchen with Maggi. All you have to do is watch all our episodes and follow us across our social media platforms. Till I come your way again, remember, infuse Maggi in your meals and know that with Maggi, everyone is welcome to Iftar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.